come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on
the NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The man who was a prep All-American in nearby Antioch, it's Najee Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 41, Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just... Yard pass there to the 21. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 22.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch out now. 50 series. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 43.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready. 32. Strike.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go ultra.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Lance and company going on 4th down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Working from the gun, Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Pickens on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Pickett to throw on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. On the draw, it's Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with Harris, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Lance now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play.
blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. James Prochet deep for Baltimore.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's into the hands of Prochet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, a run to Dobbins. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Throwing is Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 52 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Cousins from the gun on third. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Now it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. It's caught at the 1, and he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, able to avoid him. And he goes out right around the 39. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week today.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 37 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the... Decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And this returnable for Rager. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again on 1st down. Cook
down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Left side, Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Cousins will try and throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 172 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
Here's Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Cousins to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Back to the ground, Cook. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson steps away. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I am harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Zerline set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and now it's third down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Sims now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
55,
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hall again on 2nd down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Wilson on the jet sweep. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Second and 8. On second down, a run with Hall. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 43. Go on. Check 25, check 25.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. In motion right is Wilson. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll go again with Hall. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second and 12, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Straight ahead is Hall. He's got it to the 43 here.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Slight, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Ready. You ain't doing nothing. Kill. Check three. Kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Miles Jack working free that time to take him down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
On second down, this is Harris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They hand this off to Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Wilson. Out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Ball again on second down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a jet first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on second down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, the final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Wilson on first down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Whip. Watch the whip. Topper.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. He finds his man Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 6. Pickett to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Steve. 10, 5, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should...
What I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. My time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot. only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Touchdown, Bears! Chase Claypool from 19 yards away. And the Bears put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Etienne to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike. Check. Here we go. Hey, box truck. Here I come again. 44, Mike, 44.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the
looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Draw play, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. On 1st down, Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jones now in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jags are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cole Kmet from 13 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the Those with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. A give running right, Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted.
picked off by Matthew Adams. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off play action, Fields. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Jones has it.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Once more, ETN. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Patterson now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Byron Pringle, 41 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the lead is now 21-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence. Into the hands of Ingram. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
I'm wondering.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 27, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staffs some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And some room to run now. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Big 13. Big 13.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Burrow on 3rd down. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent during the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated. I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He's got a man complete.
And he is is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Brady being chased out left. Looking end zone for Jones. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
45. Mike, 45.
Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Bengals are able to build on